Hi! Marunong ka na bang mag-compute ng commission? Tara, pag-aralan natin. Pero bago tayo mag-compute ng commission, i-review muna natin kung ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng commission. A commission typically refers to a fee or payment given to a person or organization for facilitating, arranging, or completing a transaction or deal or selling something. Ibig sabihin, yung commission ay isang kabayaran para sa isang tao or organization after niyang mag-render ng mga services or maybe after na makapagbenta siya ng kung anumang mga products ng company. Yung company magbibigay sa kanya ng share or magbibigay sa kanya ng bayad in return doon sa services or doon sa naibenta niyang items. Katulad halimbawa nitong mga taong to. They are called real estate agent. So sila yung mga nagbebenta, nag-o-offer sa atin ng mga condo unit, ng mga house and lot or ng mga lupa na ibinebenta ng isang tao na sila ang nagre-represent. Once na meron silang naibentang unit, bahay man yan, lupa man yan, condo man yan or kung anong mga ari-arian, magkakaroon sila ng tinatawag na commission. At yung commission na yun ay depende sa agreement and negotiation nila nung may-ari ng asset na ibinenta nila. Okay? At meron pang iba. Halimbawa, dito, kumuha yung mga magulang nyo ng education program para sa inyo. Pag nag-college kayo ay hindi na sila magbabayad ng tuition. Meron ng company na in charge na magbabayad ng mga tuition nyo sa college. At kung sino man yung agent na naging daan para yung mga magulang nyo ay kumuha ng kanilang program ay magkakaroon din ng commission mula sa company ng agent na yon. Or maybe kung meron kayong mga services or meron silang mga services na nagawa, mabibigyan din sila ng tinatawag na commission depende sa kontrata ng kanilang company. And also, kung napapansin nyo, merong mga taong nag-o-offer ng mga car insurance, ng mga insurance sa bahay at yung health insurance din ng family. So yung mga taong yon as agent, nagkakaroon sila ng commission once na merong tao na kumuha sa kanilang mga products or services. Bibigyan sila ng commission ng kanilang company. And aside from that, meron pang tinatawag na networking kung saan every time na makakapag-recruit ka, you as the agent nung isang company nakapag-recruit ka ng ibang tao na sumapi or magpamiyembro sa inyong grupo or sa inyong company, magkakaroon ka rin ng commission para dyan. Okay, usually nangyayari yan sa mga networking company. And also, itong pinakasikat ngayon ay yung pagkakaroon ng affiliate account. For example, itong kapatid ko, naging affiliate siya sa TikTok. Meron din yata siya, may affiliation din yata siya sa Shopee pero mas pinili niya yung TikTok. Kung saan, merong mga company na nagpapadala sa kanya ng tinatawag na free sample, gagawa niya ng video, i-display niya, ibebenta niya, at every item na mabibenta niya online, meron siyang commission. Mabibigyan siya or kikita siya ng pera sa pamamagitan ng pagbebenta ng mga items galing sa iba't ibang mga distributor kahit na wala siyang sariling paninda. Okay? So, usong-uso ngayon yan, yung pagiging affiliate ng iba't ibang business ng iba't ibang mga business platform online. Okay? So, ang tanong, paano nga ba natin i-compute ang commission? Okay? So, wait for a while. Baguhin ko lang tong technicality. Ayusin ko lang to. Alright? So let's continue. Paano nga ba natin i-calculate ang commission? Okay, calculating commission typically involves applying a rate of commission, that is the first variable, and to the total sales or transaction amount, that is the second variable. So para mahanap natin yung commission, kailangan nating malaman yung rate of commission based from the agreement of the company and yung total sales ng isang sales agent. Okay, so total sales or transaction amount. And the formula for calculating the commission is this. C equals S times R, where C is the commission and S represents the total sales or transaction amount and R is the rate of commission. Okay? So para malaman nyo kung paano gamitin yung formula na to, let's try to study the following example. We have Abby is a salesperson who earns a 4% commission on all her sales. If Abby sold goods worth 12,000 pesos, how much commission did she earn? Okay, in this problem, very obvious that what is being asked is the commission. So that is what we are going to solve or compute. And also, given in our problem is the total sales, which is 12,000 pesos. And the rate of commission as stated here in our problem is 4%. After knowing these two given, total sales and rate of commission, we can now use our formula and then i-substitute natin. So C equals S times R. S represents the total sales, so substitute natin for S, that is 12,000 times the rate of commission is 4%. And after substitution, i-change muna natin tong 4% into decimal form before we proceed to multiplication. So just bring down 12,000 times the decimal form of 4% is 0.04. After doing that, we can now multiply 12,000 by 0.04 and the product will be 480. Therefore, Abby earned a commission of 480 pesos. Ganun lang kasimple mag-compute ng commission. Parang nagko-compute ka lang din ng percentage gamit ang base at ang rate. Ibang term nga lang yung gamit dito pero conceptually, they are of the same concept. Okay, so let's take another example. Limbawa ito, Norman earns a 7% commission on the total value of the products he sells. If he sells products worth 25,000 pesos in 1 month, how much does he earn in commission? Okay, so again, obvious sa problem na to, we are asked to find the commission. And the total sales Norman made was 25,000 pesos in this problem and the rate of commission as stated here is 7%. And then again, we can now use our formula C equals S times R. Substitute lang natin, the total sale made by Norman is 25,000 pesos times the rate of commission is 7%. And again, change lang natin itong 7% into its decimal equivalent. So that is, bring down natin 25,000 times 0.07. I hope you still remember how to change percent into decimal. And so multiplying 25,000 pesos by 0.07, we will get 1,750. And therefore, Norman earns a commission of 1,750 pesos. Ganun lang kadali. But if you notice, yung problem number 1 at itong problem number 2, these are only examples of fixed percentage commission. Ibig sabihin, hindi nagbabago yung commission rate or yung rate of commission niya. Gaano man kalaki yung total sales ng isang agent, gaano man ka liit yung sales ng isang sales agent, mananatiling fixed yung kanyang rate of commission. Pero meron tayong tinatawag na or merong mga pagkakataon na kapag ka tumataas yung sales ng isang agent, ay lalong tumataas din yung rate of commission para mas lalong ma-motivate yung agent na mag-sale ng mag-sale para mas malaki rin yung matanggap niyang commission. So, anong tawag natin doon sa ganong situation? Okay, pag-aralan natin yung susunod na lesson. So, ang tawag doon ay tiered commission. It refers to a commission structure where different commission rates apply to different levels or tiers of sales performance. Ibig sabihin, yung meron silang range of income or range of sales na pagbabatayan kung ilang porsyento ang ibibigay na rate of commission ng isang agent. Halimbawa, itong problem na to, problem number 3. Sarah sells beauty products and earns a tiered commission. Okay, so for tier, by the way, pag sinabi nating tier, pwede mong i-substitute yung word na level. So level 1, we have 3% on sales up to 5,000 pesos. So sa first 5,000 pesos na sales ni Sarah, 3% lang yung commission na makukuha niya. But for level 2, 6% na, 6% na yung makukuhang commission rate ni Sarah kung ang sale niya ay umabot ng 5,001 pesos to 15,000 pesos. Okay, at sa third level naman, 8% yung commission rate niya kapag nakapag-sale siya ng over 15,000 pesos. Paano natin i-compute yan? If Sarah sells 20,000 pesos worth of beauty products, how much commission does she earn? Magkano nga kaya? Ba sir, medyo parang mahirap-hirap yan pero actually, hahatiin natin into 3 different computations. Bakit? Kasi we have the first level. Okay, so first 5,000 pesos. Una, i-compute natin yan for 3% commission rate. And the next 10,000 pesos will be computed for 6% commission rate. And the remaining, if there is, so in this situation, meron tayong remaining 5% or 5,000 na i-compute natin base sa 8% commission rate. Ganun siya ka matrabaho i-compute. Pero step by step, kaya naman nating isolve yan. Okay, so unahin muna natin yung first 5,000 na sale ni Sarah. So C is equal to S times R. Here in this situation, S is 5,000 times the rate of commission is 3% at first level. So, convert lang natin yung 3% into decimal, that is 0.03, and multiplying 5,000 by 0.03, the result is 150. So, yan yung commission ni Sarah para sa first 5,000 na kinita niya or nabenta niya. Okay, kasi yun naman yung patakaran dito na nakalagay. And then, since nakabenta siya ng 20,000, ibig sabihin, lagpas ng 5,000 yung benta niya. So, the next 10,000, kasi from 5,001 pesos up to 15,000 pesos, pagka tinignan mo yung difference niyan, ay 10,000 pesos. So, the next 10,000 pesos na benta ni Sarah, ito pang 15,000 pesos niya na, kasi 5,000 plus 10,000 pesos ay 15,000 pesos. So, again, 20,000 yung total sales niya, kaya pasok pa rin to. So, the next 10,000 pesos, we have C is equal to S times R equals, yung sale niya dito in this range, that is 10,000 pesos kasi mula sa 5,001 pesos to 15,000 pesos, that is 10,000 pesos. Times 6% na kasi ano daw, ayan yung condition, 6% commission rate after ng 5,000 na sale mula sa 5,001 pesos up to 15,000 pesos. So times natin siya sa 6% is equal to, bring down natin yung 10,000 times the decimal form of 6% which is 0.06, and then pag minultiply natin yung 10,000 by 0.06, the result is 600. So that is the amount of commission na matatanggap ni Sarah dito sa 6% commission rate. 15,000 lang ba? Kung titignan nyo, 5,000 plus 10,000 pesos is 15,000 pesos. Ang tanong, 15,000 pesos lang ba yung benta ni Sarah? Hindi, kasi ang nakalagay dito, 20,000 pesos. Sa makatuwid, yung 20,000 pesos, para makumpleto natin yan, kailangan pa natin or may natitira pa tayong 5,000 pesos. Kung check natin, 5,000 pesos plus 10,000 pesos, that is 15,000 pesos. And so the remaining from 20,000 pesos is 5,000 pesos na lang. And so using the formula again, substitute lang natin here in this situation, 5,000 na lang yung ating sale kasi na-compute na yung sa 10,000 at sa first 5,000 pesos. Times 8% kasi daw kapag over 15,000 pesos, magkano man yung nilagpas niya sa 15,000, 8% na yung commission rate na makukuha niya doon. So this is times 8%. And then bring down natin yung 5,000 and then i-multiply natin sa decimal form of 8% which is 0.08. And multiplying 5,000 by 0.08, the result is 400. So these are the different commissions of Sarah for each of the tiers or for each of the levels. Ngayon, ang tanong is, how much commission does she earn? So yung total na. Okay, so the total commission made by Sarah is, or earned by Sarah is, eto, first we have 150 pesos for the first 5,000 plus 600 pesos for the next 10,000 pesos. Lumagpas pa ng 15 yung kinita niya or yung benta niya. And then, na-compute natin that there is another 400 pesos na commission para sa remaining 5,000 pesos ni Sarah. And then that is equal to, pag pinagsama-sama natin yan, the product or the sum is 1,150 pesos. Therefore, Sarah earns a total commission of 1,150 pesos. Ganun lang naman siya kadali. Bagaman medyo matrabaho, pero step by step, masosolve natin siya. Okay, so let's take another example para mas ma-master natin itong ganitong uri ng problem. Isaiah works at a motorcycle dealership and earns a tiered commission 4% on sales up to 50,000 pesos. So yan yung first level agreement nila ng company. And then 6% on sales above 50,000 pesos. So regardless kung magkano yung sales niya, basta lumagpas ng 50,000 pesos, yung paglagpas nun kung magkano man yung sobra sa 50,000 pesos, yung percent or yung commission rate ng amount na yon ay 6% na. Okay, ang nakalagay dito, if Isaiah sells 480,000 pesos worth of motorcycle, how much commission does he earn? Okay, so first, compute natin yung 4% para sa first 50,000 pesos. Siyempre, nalagpasan niyo yung 50,000 pesos. In fact, 480,000 pesos nga yung total sales niya. So, the first 50,000 pesos, compute natin. And, siyempre, kung na-compute na natin yung first 50,000 pesos niya mula sa 480,000 pesos, magkano na lang natira? Of course, that is only 430,000 pesos na lang. Malaki pa rin. Ang laki nga eh. So siguro naka-jackpot to. Maraming barkada bumili sa kanya ng motorcycle. And so, using the formula, C is equal to S times R equals, okay, so bring down natin yung 50,000 which is the sale sa first tier or sa first level times 4% as indicated here. 4% yung ating commission rate para sa first level. And then, bring down 50,000 pesos, multiply that by the decimal equivalent of 4% which is 0.04, and that is equal to 2,000. And then, yung remaining niya, malaki yung remaining niya eh. Kasi yung first level niya, kailangan niya lang maka 50,000 pesos. Ngayong na-compute na yung first 50,000 pesos ni Isaiah, so meron pang natitirang 430,000 pesos in which yung 430,000 pesos na yan ay makakatanggap ng 6% commission rate. Mas mataas. Kasi nga para mas ganahang magtinda yung mga sales representative. And so using our formula, substitute lang natin 430,000 times the rate as indicated here, above 50,000 pesos, that is 6%. And so, bring down lang natin yung 430,000 pesos times the decimal equivalent of 6% is 0.06. And that is equal to 25,800. And ang tanong is, how much commission does her earn? Yung total commission na to, hindi yung first 50,000 lang at yung natitira ng ng 480,000 kundi yung total na. So what we are going to do is to add the commission from first 50,000 pesos and the commission from the remaining 430,000 pesos. And so that is equal to 2,000 pesos dito sa first 50,000 plus 25,800 pesos for the remaining 430,000 pesos at 6% commission rate. And so, pagka pinag-add natin yan, the commission of Isaiah will be 27,800 pesos. Ganun kalaki yung magiging commission ni Isaiah kung naka-jackpot siya maraming motorcycle na nabili or naibenta niya. Okay? Pero may mga pagkakataon din na bukod sa base salary kasi yung iba, nagtatrabaho, meron silang salary, meron ding mga kumpanya na nagbibigay ng commission. Aside from the basic salary na ibinibigay sa kanila, meron pang commission in every item na mabibenta nila. May mga ganong company para ma-motivate yung kanilang mga sales agent or yung kanilang mga employee na magtrabaho at mag-perform ng mas maganda sa kanilang trabaho. Ano naman ang tawag natin sa ganong sitwasyon? Okay, ang tawag doon ay commission with base salary. It is a compensation structure where an employee receives a fixed regular income. Ayun yung base salary nila, yung fixed regular income. May maibenta man sila o wala, mababa man o mataas ang benta, fixed yung sahod nila. Okay? In addition to earning commission based on their sales or performance, magbibigay sila ngayon ng commission para madagdagan yung basic or yung base salary ng employee nila. Siyempre, si employee, kapag alam niyang kikita siya, kapag mas marami siyang naibenta, magbibenta siya ng magbibenta. So strategy, marketing strategy yun ng kanilang company. So para maintindihan natin kung paano isolve yung ganitong situation, let's take example number 5. May works as a salesperson at a clothing store. She has a base salary of 10,000 pesos per month and earns a 6.5% commission on her total sales. Medyo malaki-laking commission rate to. If May sells 40,000 pesos worth of clothes in 1 month, how much does she earn in total for the month? So, para malaman natin, aside from the base salary of May na 10,000 pesos per month, madadagdagan yan ng commission niya na 6.5% in every total sales na nabenta niya. So dito, compute natin yung commission ni May at 6.5% at yung total sale niya ay 40,000 pesos. So gamitin ang formula, we have C is equal to S times R, and substitute natin yung total sale niya ay 40,000 times the rate of commission is 6.5%, and that is equal to, bring down natin yung 40,000 times the equivalent decimal of 6.5% is 0.065. And multiplying 40,000 by 0.065, the result is 2,600. So that is the commission, amount of commission of May. Pero ang tanong dito sa problem kasi, how much does she earn in total for the month? So yung total earnings ni May ang hinahanap. So idagdag natin yung commission niya sa kanyang base salary. So the total earnings is equal to BS, stands for base salary, plus the commission. And then substitute lang natin yung base salary niya as indicated here, 10,000 per month. So that is 10,000 pesos plus yung na-compute nating commission mula sa 40,000 pesos na sales niya na merong commission na 6.5% interest, 6.5% na commission, that is 2,600. So plus 2,600 pesos tayo. And that is equal to 10,000 pesos plus 2,600 pesos is equal to 12,000 pesos. And therefore, May earns a total of 12,600 pesos for the month. Ganun lang kasimple yung basic salary with commission. Maraming ganyang company dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, and not only in the Philippines but also in other country also. And then let's take another example. I think this is the last. Jean has a base salary of 15,000 pesos per month and earns a 5.20% commission on her sales at a cosmetic store. If she sells 20,000 pesos worth of beauty products in a month, what is her total income for that month? So again, almost the same situation doon sa problem number 5. Meron siyang basic salary, and aside from the base salary na matatanggap niya, ay meron din siyang 5.20% commission sa lahat ng benta na magagawa niya. Okay, ang tanong ngayon, what is the commission amount made by Jean? Okay, so gamitin natin yung formula. C is equal to S times R, and substitute natin yung S dyan ay yung total sale. So the total sale made by Jean is 20,000 pesos. Times natin siya sa 5.20% commission rate dito sa store kung saan siya nagtatrabaho. And then bring down natin 20,000 times natin sa the decimal form of 5.20% is 0.052. Yung iba nilalagyan pa dyan ng 0 pero it doesn't matter naman kasi hindi na makaka-apekto yun sa product natin. So 20,000 times 0.052 is equal to 1,040. And then, aside from 1,040 na naging commission ni Jean, meron din siyang basic salary na 15,000 pesos. Okay, let's try to add both of them. So we have basic salary is 15,000 pesos plus the commission is 1,040 pesos. And so the total earnings is 16,040 pesos. Therefore, Jean earns a total of 16,040 pesos for the month. So imagine that meron na siyang fixed na salary, makakatanggap pa siya ng 1,040 pesos from her total sale na 20,000 pesos kasi nga meron siyang 5.20% commission sa kabuuang sale na magagawa niya for that month. O diba? Madali lang naman. Okay, so to try your understanding, try to answer the following questions. Here we have, I prepared 4 problems. Lahat ng mga situations na ibinigay ko sa inyo kanina from example number 1 to 6 ay nandito. Okay, so good luck at sana masagutan nyo and sana natuto rin kayo kahit papaano sa lecture nating ito. Thank you so much and have a nice day.